Hi, hello. Well, I hope you're all fine. Today's reading is a bit similar to the last one, where we wanted to check how a person you've spoken to is, how they're doing. Maybe a person you've either not seen in a while, or yeah, maybe you know that they're going through a hard time and you're wondering how they're feeling. This one is going to be very similar. It's just this time it is more specific on soul soul. I'm sorry, I'm having difficulties finding words today. My brain is a bit, I don't know, on sleep mode. Um, for soul, relationships, and separation, more likely. And it is, if you want to know how is your person doing, maybe you know they're going through a hard time and you're a bit worried about them, about how they're holding up, about what they're going through, or maybe since you're in separation, you haven't heard from them in a while and you have no idea what's going on with them in their lives. So that is what we're going to check out. There will be 4 piles today. I don't have the energy to do 6 right now. And 4 decks only. Okay, I'm going to show you the decks I'm going to use. I'm going to live shuffle them all. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot. I'm going to unbox it. Now the first gut feeling that I got was like, uh-oh, because it's a bit of a darker deck. But see, the first card that is showing up is 6 of Wands, which can talk about victory. So even sometimes if it seems like you have lost a battle, Psychic Tarot, it may be victory after all. And we do have another 6 here, Harmony, which would be the Lovers. So victory in love, or in something that is important to them in their heart space. I've got the secret language animals. Perseverance, yeah, movement. You just have to persevere, go through, push through whatever it is. Maybe what seems like a catastrophe, maybe a blessing in disguise after all. Demutant Tarot. So again, if you know your person is going through a hard time, it's just important to know also for you that there is techniques like the revision technique, something I want to get into later if I have the energy to do it today, is if something happens, let's say for example you lost a job, something like that, you can revision it. Maybe in some cases, if it's still possible, you can have the job back if you revise this, or otherwise you can, maybe if you cannot win but you have lost, you can revise in a way that the circumstances are going to be fine anyway. You know, for example, again, if you've lost your job and you do revision, maybe you will not get that particular job back, but you revise all the consequences it would have, you know, like having no job, losing your apartment, whatever it is, and whatever negative consequences. And when you do revision, you make sure that even if you have been through something or you are experiencing something harsh, that the consequences will still turn out in your favor. Again, it's just the example of a job. You will find an even better job if you do revision, or if you feel like you've been going through some kind of injustice, that after all you will still find your justice in some way, maybe in a different way that you had hoped for. So yeah, revision technique may be something that can help if you're going through some kind of problems. I mean, again, the Deviant Moon Tarot, when I first saw it, when I felt to take it, I was a bit like, oops, it's not the brightest tarot. But still, the first energy we saw is 6 of Wands, and then underneath we do have the 8 of Swords, which can sometimes talk about feeling a bit trapped. But we will see. Again, there are going to be 4 piles. Please pick your piles. We do have one is the, I believe, orange calcite. Then we do have this nice bluish purplish one. then the clear quartz, and the sparkling silver one. Okay, please pick your pile. What is your person going through right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are they doing? We will start with pile number 1. So, how is your person doing? What's happening in their life? Pile number 1. Are they okay? Or maybe you don't know about what they are doing right now. You just want to know what's going on in their life. Maybe they're not going through a crisis. You don't know. You will see what you will get. I would like to point out that I do have other readings. Please check out my other content. This reading right here is more for soul lovers in separation. I do have a very similar reading. If you're wondering, like my childhood friend, how are they doing, for example, then you can check out that reading. It's the last one I've posted before this one. And of course, if it resonated, please help me grow my channel by liking, subscribing, and thank you to all of those who did. I see my channel is growing slowly and it makes me happy, so thank everybody who does comment on my videos, who likes them, just checking out my other content. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're making me happy. So, and yeah, we get some of the Deviant Moon Tarot 3 cards. Of course, I am available for personal readings. You will find my contact information in the description box. So what is your person going through? Pile orange. We do have Lotus Blue Butterfly, Transformation, Becoming, Lightness, Beauty. Very beautiful card, and I think it came out in the last reading I did like this a couple of days ago. We do have Koala, Calm, Perspective, Imagination, Ease. Well, that is beautiful. We do have the 5 of Pentacles, Financial and Material Changes. We do have Sacrifice, which would be the Hanged Man. We do have our first Synchronicity, because we do have Transformation twice. It's the Death card in this deck. And nice, we do have the 9 of Cups, Fulfillment of Wishes. Okay, I don't know why my phone just rang. There was nobody there. Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. We do have the 4 of Pentacles. That card means like gaining security. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the Son of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. Okay. We do have the Ace of Pentacles twice. We do have the High Priestess. And we do have the 2 of Cups. Okay. So as I said before, I'm going to read this as a soul connection, love connection in separation. You want to know what's going on with your person. Well, I mean, obviously we do have transformation. We have transformation twice and we have change here. We have 2 Ace of Pentacles. So we do have synchronicities, which often indicates that maybe the 2 of you are going through the same stuff, that there's mirroring going on. This person is... I'm having a hard time like trying to get it into one specific area, like love. It could be love related, of course, but I feel like they're going through a change right now that has to do with maybe like work or stability, because we do have financial material changes. We do have transformation twice and 2 Ace of Pentacles, and Pentacles are very much connected, of course, to the 3D realm. They could be connected to work. So I'm feeling like your person may be, for some of you, of course, take what resonates, maybe like in a period where they think about or already are changing jobs, or they have been very unstable financially. Maybe they have made some losses. I mean, right now it's a bit tough in the world, right? Many people do have their losses because we do have this card, cruelty. And cruelty, of course, is a card that is talking about having some kind of pain. It's the Nine of Swords that often talks about anxiety and being overwhelmed. We do have that here as well. And then we do have this card, which is not a very mental card, and trying to make plans or trying to come up with new ideas. Your person is learning to trust their intuition more. I get that with the High Priestess here, and also the Hanged Man, sacrifice. Maybe a person has lost something. Could be a job, could be something else, of course. I don't know, whatever you could lose. Your home, your family, your, I don't know, maybe like a court thing. But it will turn out good afterwards. We do have like this ray of light coming in, like some kind of knowledge coming in. And I don't never understand why this card is called sacrifice. Because what's the sacrifice in here? I mean, this person is standing in water, so very emotional maybe, but at the same time connecting to a higher realm. And with the rainbow, I always get like all chakras are getting aligned. 12, 13, there's progress. The High Priestess. I think really they're on some kind of a timeout, where they're learning to listen more to their intuition, knowing or trying to connect with themselves, also connecting with what do they want to do in life, and trying to get more stability. With this card that is talking about, yeah, the Four of Pentacles in this deck is being financially stable, since it's the Pentacles again. But of course, this may transpire to love as well, because we do have 22 here, or 22. And 22 is the number, of course, of union. The Two of Cups is a love offer. This is connecting with something, but we do have transformation, and here we do have the skeleton. Again, it is like something old has to die. Maybe the old demons when it came to relationship, or old fears, and there may be fears like I'm not good enough, because the masculine energy often has the urge, the needs, you could always say, almost say, to provide for the feminine. And I'm not talking about riches, but I'm talking about having some kind of stability. And I think your person is trying very hard to gain that stability. And of course, it doesn't always have to be financial. It could be something else. It could be reputation. It could be inner stability, like finding out who am I, where am I standing, how am I doing, being secure in what do I want. What do I want to do with my life when it comes to work? What do I want in my life when it comes to love, of course, with the Two of Cups. And yeah, here this one says calm and perspective, imagination, ease. And 44 is a master number, so I'm mastering something. And perspective also reminds me, of course, of the Hanged Man, that is usually hanging upside down, because it is important to get a new perspective. Transformation, death, to me indicates healing. It is connected to Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is very much the shadow energy, dealing with the shadows. But also Scorpio is the sign of healing, not the healer, that would be Virgo, but healing, being able to face shadows, being able to face whatever has been overseen, or maybe what has been oppressed. With this card, this is talking about oppression. Maybe in the past they did not want to listen to the divine, and the divine, of course, is their higher self as well. They were not looking, and now they're learning to look and to listen, because they are getting some kind of downloads. And again, downloads could just be epiphanies. They don't have to see it like in a spiritual way, oh, I'm getting downloads from the universe. But yeah, I feel like they have been maybe stripped away from something that didn't serve them anymore. A bit of the dark night of the soul. But they're getting out of it. And they're doing quite well getting out of it. Of course, they're not there yet, because we still have a bit of anxiety left. And we still have 2 cards of transformation, indicating that this process is not finished yet. And I just saw 1555 on my watch. 555 again as the number of change. We do have change here. But I'm getting mostly it comes, what they're doing right now, it has to do with work or some kind of stability. Maybe financial, material, or just inner stability, which is amazing. And I love that we have 2 Ace of Pentacles. Again, there is mirroring. And aces are talking about new beginnings as well. And of course, I peeked at it the entire time, but I didn't mention it yet. We do have the 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes, which is some kind of a happy ending. So if your person has been stripped from whatever it is, again, loss of job, loss of money, loss of what they perceive to be respect, maybe, which is very important too, right? The loss of respect, or how am I viewed by others? They're gaining that back. And with ease, they're getting more into the easy flow. Yeah, now I get it. I felt drawn to this image, and I knew that was a message. But you know, this person has their arms crossed. And I'm seeing it like, no, I don't let outer influences come into me. I'm protecting myself from whatever comes on the outside, because I need to listen to the inside. And you know, Pentacles, not Pentacles, the Pentagon, I mean, this one is upside down, but it indicates usually the 4 elements, and then one is showing up to spirit. But this one is showing down, meaning grounding stuff. They want to ground something. Find their in the center and then ground it on earth. They're feeling very protective of themselves right now. Maybe they have really been through something really bad. I mean, again, this card here, it's talking about, yeah, it's called cruelty. It's about being hurt by another person or circumstances, very often by another person, sometimes even deliberately. And so this is a card that talks about the need to forgive something. But again, we do have transformation, and on the butterfly, it is transformation, becoming lightness and beauty. So they're going more into the lightness or ease energy, which is beautiful. And yeah, becoming more who they really are, because again, I feel like in the past they maybe neglected who they really were. They were always too much in their headspace, and that's not a bad thing. Having a good head on your shoulders is not a bad thing at all. It's just a bad thing when you completely neglect your emotions or your intuition. And with the High Priestess, again, that is what I'm feeling is building up right now. Also with the sacrifice or the hanged person card. I didn't say it in the beginning, but I do want to use these channeled messages to see what message your higher self, your person's higher self has to you. But right now I would advise you to give them more time. If this is a no contact situation, give them more time to finish this process they're going through right now. Because again, with the Two of Cups, there is love, and then you have two Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings that are grounded. And when we're talking about relationship, Ace of Pentacles to me are very these turns are very good, because that is a new beginning that also wants to be lived, not just on the 5D but also on the 3D. Also, this is not a love reading, of course. This is what they are going through. There is love. We do have the Two of Cups and fulfillment of wishes. I feel like they see you as someone who could make them really happy, and also maybe you are part of the reason why they are going through this change, because higher soul connections often trigger that kind of change in both of them. And again, we do have transformation twice, so I feel this is for both of you, that you're both going through some awakening. This is very much talking about awakening, High Priestess, kind of too connecting to the higher self. So I would advise you to take that time to yourself. If there is a lot of mirroring, it often means that the negative cards are mirroring too. So please check what negative thinking you still have, what you haven't forgiven yet, what you need to forgive in order to progress more, in order to also get to your Ace of Pentacles, so that your person can mirror that back to you as well. What I'm getting right now with sacrifice and material changes is that maybe for some of you, your person has been in a relationship and they have been there maybe for financial reasons, and they're like now realizing that they don't want to stay in a relationship just because, I don't know, they have a house with a person they no longer love, or it cost money to divorce or something like that, that they're willing to take this sacrifice, leaving money, house, whatever behind, leaving some of their stability behind, which can cause, of course, major anxiety. But after this, they will have a new beginning. I mean, two Ace of Pentacles again, which can talk about new beginnings. But yeah, for some of you, maybe this is about leaving a former spouse behind, a third party, if you will, to get to their wish fulfillment, because they knew they were no longer happy where they were. And even though that, of course, can have some financial damages, I don't know, it's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Giving up security, again, this is the card of security, can be a bit overwhelming and can make you anxious. But overall, your person knows that they have to do that in order to get to their wish fulfillment and their true love, their Two of Cups. But we'll see what we have here. This is messages from your person's higher self. Okay, we have, you can trust me. I am stalking your social media. This one is nice. Every time I think of you, I smile. Because you're my beloved. I look at your pictures on my phone. Okay, we have I stalking your social media, and I'm look at pictures on your phone, on my phone. Maybe your person is saving some of those things. But yeah, they're thinking of you a lot if they're stalking you. We have seeing you sad and disappointed in me breaks my heart, and I don't know how to deal with it. Then again, if you are in this kind of energy that we have here, sorry for just saying it blunt, but get over it. You need to snap out of this energy in order to attract your person, okay? Because if you are in lack mentality, we can only attract lack. If you are in, oh, I'm always getting hurt when I love, then you attract getting hurt when you love. We do have, I miss you so much it hurts. More missing. I'm thinking of you day and night, and you will be mine. So yeah, with the Two of Cups, I really feel your person, and Nine of Cups has feelings for you, but right now they just have to go through this phase. Anyway, if this resonated, please let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and share. Help me grow my channel, and yeah, I thank everybody who has done that so far. And I am available for personal readings. So you can contact me, and I wish you all the best. Bye bye, number ones. Okay, number twos. So number twos, what is your person doing right now? What are they up to? If you know that they are going through some kind of crisis, we will see, yeah, how they're doing. But if you know that they are going through a crisis, make sure you're holding your light, okay? Because if you worry too much, you send them worry energy, and of course we can only attract what we send out. So if you worry about problems and you focus on problems, you create more problems, because the universe always thinks you want what you focus on. So if you want to focus on problems, the universe thinks you want to make the experience of problems. So look, 10 of Pentacles showing up. That's kind of nice. Maybe they are focused on their finances as well. 4 and 5. Wait, which one? This one? Okay. And the Deviant Moon Tarot. Just saw the 5 of Wands, card of battle and conflict. Yeah, by the way, you know the drill. I would like to point out that I am available for personal reading. You can find my contact information below, and I think all of those who like my videos and subscribe and click the bell icon, thank you, thank you, thank you. We do have red squirrel preparation. Sorry, no, it does say preparation. When I read squirrel, I get the other cards in my head, the power animal cards, and I think a squirrel is called preparation. So, okay, red squirrel, resourcefulness, vigilance, preparation, and busyness. We got salmon. Number 5 is a card of change. Faith, determination, independence, and change. Oh, it even does say change. We've got the 6 of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. We've got the 4 of, no, just the 4, it's the Emperor, authority. We got solar plexus chakra. And we've got truth, which would be just judgment. No, yeah. We've got the 5 of Wands, another 5. And I just saw the 5 of Wands earlier when I shuffled the other deck, so there is some kind of conflict. Another 5, this is called like torture. So we do have 5, 5, 5. Okay, so they're going through change. We got 6 of Wands, victory. 3 of Swords, loss. 2 of Swords, peace. Then we've got the 6 of what? Pentacles, maybe? No, cups. There's cups up there. 6 of Cups. Can you see? I'm trying to focus. Yeah, there's... No, it's not focusing. Why not? Just focus. There we go. Okay, 6 of Cups. Knight of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. This kind of reminds me a bit of the last pile, to be honest. There's some similarity. So maybe a collective theme that the masculines, if your person is a masculine, but with the King and the Emperor, I get, yeah, masculine doesn't have to be a male person, you know. But that the masculine right now is trying to get more stability. Maybe this person has lost something that was no longer good for them. If your soul flames, soul connections and separation, I feel that they miss you, this card. But right now there's something in their life where they don't know really how to deal with it. Because we have this card, it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't think I can do anything. A bit of a victim mentality. And then this card is talking about being ambitious and overcoming stuff. Your person, I feel, is very much working on their self-worth. Yeah. Like maybe also financial worth. Like pile number 1. But I'm getting even more self-worth with the solar plexus chakra here. And then the Emperor, he's got the circle that is very much reminding me of the solar plexus chakra here as well. And then we do have this fireball, which is again a bit similar. And then we do have another like yellow fireball there, and then here as well. Yeah, self-worth, solar plexus chakra. And then there's another yellow ball, you see that here? So okay, and then there's yellow of course as well. And truth, I feel like they are finding out, or really like thinking about who they are within themselves, finding inner stability. Maybe they are a step further than pile 1 and they already gained the security when it comes to maybe financial material securities. And now they're working on feeling worthy, maybe of this connection. But I'm feeling like also in general being worthy of look, we got the 5 and the 6 of wands, feeling worthy of receiving whatever it is, a good job, a good position, respect, love as well. They have found some truth, or they are working on finding their inner truth with this card. Maybe somebody has told them something, or they have learned something, and they're putting it to work, which is very good. Yeah, resourcefulness. I mean, it's like maybe some of them are already collecting resources, but I'm feeling like this person already has. And they're preparing to get go a step forward. However, again, we do have 5, 5, 5. They're still in change. And then we got 6, 6, 6 as well. 6 is balance, finding inner balance and harmony. Then we got this card that is talking about inner harmony as well. So maybe they have lost something in the past, and now they're determined to get their victory, to get it back, what they have lost, or get something else that they desire even more. They're busy with this girl, and they're preparing to and we do have determination and independence. Maybe some of them wants to get more independent, maybe even in job, or getting independence by freeing themselves from old connections that no longer serve them. If you felt drawn to pile number 1, you can check that one out as well. They do have similarities. But yet they're very busy. I get that with the Knight of Wands as well. It's being passionate for something. And what's that person passionate about? King of Pentacles. The Pentacle, stability, work. So I'm feeling for some of them that they're having some kind of new work project or a new job or something like that is going well for them or is about to get well. And they feel more worthy because of that. They kind of like seem to connect, well, as the masculine energy often does, like their reputation or their income and their self-worth. But again, we do have the yellow and orange like circle here, 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 then there and there and there, more orange. It's like the sun. Sun is, I think it would be too much to say that they're happy, because we do have those cards here, and we do have the card that they're very ambitious. Again, we do have determination here. This card is talking about determination as well. And then the Knight of Wands. And I think that when they have done this, that they do want to come back, because the Six of Cups is often the card that is talking about coming back from the past, somebody from the past coming back after they have found their inner balance. The Devil. The Devil often symbolizes the own ego. Overcoming the ego that is maybe has been telling them like you're not good enough. Yeah, getting balancing themselves. Let's see what the channel messages. I used those in the first part. I want to get them here as well. What does their higher self have to tell you? But what they're going through right now, I'm feeling that they have had some kind of loss. Maybe they miss you. And they have been like in a position where they didn't know what to do. Maybe some of them are still in there. Others are getting out. If they're still in there, they're going to get out. Again, with this card, this card, this card. Truth. Realizing something and stepping into their power. The Emperor is often the card of the Divine Masculine. So stepping into the Divine Masculine power, meaning combining all of the kings. The King of Pentacles, that is stable when it comes to everything, basically emotion, finances. They can provide commitment. King of Cups, he has the emotions. Of course, he is kind, he is loving. The King of Swords is the smart guy, the one who can talk well, the one you can learn from. And then, of course, the King of Wands, which is the man that is passionate and that is able to go after the woman he loves. So it's good when the Emperor comes, because that is talking about progress. I mean, the Emperor can also talk about being stubborn. But I'm seeing really nice cards. And again, right now, this person seems to be focused on maybe the finances as well. But, yeah. But I feel like they're connecting their finances to their to their self-worth. And it's the self-worth that is really improving right now. Which is good, which is amazing. Because that's what you need, right? You need somebody who knows that they're good. Okay, I want to hold you while we're sleeping. Oh, we have I am heartbroken. I mean, we do have the Three of Swords here, so there seems to be some kind of missing. Yeah, I'm not happy without you. Well, even better than that they are getting into their masculine energy. Okay, interesting. We have You're So Damn Sexy. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands. You may not be my usual type, but I love you exactly the way you are. Usual type, that can mean anything. Maybe it's like a physical thing. Before you, I don't know, let's say you're brunette and they always liked redheads or blondes, and now they knew you and they realize they like brunettes. Or maybe you're skinny and they always like curvy women, and now they see that skinny is nice too, or vice versa. Whatever it is. Or maybe it's like you're very spiritual and they have never dealt with a spiritual woman before. They have always dealt with more rational women, but they love that side about you. Maybe you are very nurturing and they didn't know that. They have made that experience being with a nurturing woman. Whatever it is, you are somewhat different than what they're used to, but they like it. I am watching you. I know we have telepathic conversations. I do have a pick a card called Is There Telepathy Between Us? You can check that if you are interested, if that one applies to you. But it could also mean like that they don't knowingly have that kind of connection, telepathic connection, but still they pick up on the energy you send out, even if it's subconscious. We have, I immediately felt a connection to you. I mean, yeah, this is for soul connections and separation, so this is not surprising, right? This one is interesting. Please send me a sign. I need to know that you still care. For some of them, maybe there is still a little lack when it comes to the self-worth. They are working on it. And by a sign, what I had in mind was like post something on social media, like their favorite song or something like that. By the way, I do have a pick a card called Should I Send Them a Sign via social media? You can check it out. This does not mean if you already have, I'm exaggerating, called them 12 times in the last 3 days. This does not mean call them a 13th time, okay? This is not that. It is more like if you were out of touch in separation for a while, that maybe you post something that not everybody may get, maybe, but they get, or he or she might mean me with that, for example. Okay. We have I want to be your knight in shining armor. That often means that your person doesn't want to come forward until they are ready, until they are in the emperor mode and they feel good about themselves, because they don't want you to look down on them, even if you never would. But if they don't feel worthy, you know, if you feel unworthy, then we think we're not worthy, and then nobody else can take that away from us but we ourselves. So that may indicate for some of you that he needs to get into this, or she needs to get into this mode first. And I have never met anyone like you before. Yeah, so you are different. We had that before, but your person likes that you are different here. So, okay. So what is your person doing? Or how are they doing? I think they're okay. They're holding up. Yeah, we do have 2 cards that talk about being overwhelmed. However, we have many positive cards. And of course, this reading is going to be watched by several people. And it's like a journey, you know. Some people might be more here and others already might be more there, and some are like in between. So for some of you guys or girls, this may not even apply anymore because they have crossed that, they're past this. Maybe others are still here. I want to put it like here. They're still here, and then they will click into this mode of, yeah, I'm determined now. We do have determination here, and then they will get to the victory and the emperor mode. Yeah, some of them already know the truth. Others are going to know the truth. But this is pretty good overall. I like that they're working on their solar plexus. And again, I like that there is the mirroring going on here with the solar plexus, like all of the yellow circles. That is kind of like cool, I believe. So yeah, this card, I haven't talked about this enough. It is called peace. It is called it's talking about inner peace and harmony. And if there has been some kind of conflict, you see that those people are taking down the weapons and they're wanting to make peace. So this is, of course, also indicates after all of these problems, finding inner peace, making inner peace. And once that is established, of course, it can be reflected on the outside, which means a person can approach you then once they've found the state of inner peace within themselves first. Well, that is all I had for you, pile number 2. If it resonated, please let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. And I thank all of those people who have liked and subscribed and helped me grow my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, you can book me for your own personal reading. Okay? I wish you all the best. Okay. Let's go to number 3, stick clear quartz. What is your person going through right now? What is happening in their life? Maybe you don't know anything going on because you are in separation and you have no idea what's happening. Or maybe you know that something has happened in their life and you're a bit worried about how are they doing. How are they holding up? Are they okay? I was going to ask, should I worry about them? But the answer is always no, because when we get into the worrying energy, we can only attract more reasons to worry about, because the universe gives us where we put our attention. So worrying is never a good thing. Being sympathetic with someone, of course. But if you do worry about your person, you should send them affirmation. You should say affirmation like, I know you can do this. You're awesome. I love you anyway. You should know that I always love you. Doesn't matter what crisis you're going through, or I don't know. Doesn't matter how other people perceive you. I always love you. And yeah, that is way better energy to send to them than worrying, because if you worry, you're sending out the energy like, oh, maybe you're not good enough. You're not capable of going through stuff. You're so weak. I'm so sorry. And of course you can feel sorry, but again, you should rather think of your person as somebody who is able to overcome difficulties, rather than somebody you see is empowered. Because if you see somebody who's like weak, if that's your picture of them, then that is what the universe, of course, will have to confirm over and over and over again. So it would be better to get a nicer picture of your person, and if that is the case. And I'm not saying this to point my finger at you, but just to tell you that you can actually help your person by being watchful what kind of energy you send out. So, and I said it before, I thank all of those who like and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you for helping me grow my channel. I love it very much. And it's funny because we do have Koala again. He came out in the first reading, pile number 1. Koala. It is saying calm, perspective, imagination, and ease. We do have the fairy wren. Spontaneity, vibrancy supports the muse. I'm just thinking if this one came out before. I don't think so, but we did have material stuff, like we had material changes and another very material card. Yeah, so that is a big theme, like in the masculine energy, building up whatever it is, if it's financial stability or inner stability, being grounded. We do have this card called Foundation and Achievements. It's the 4 of Wands in this deck. We do have Solitude, which would be the Hermit. And we do have Triumph, which is the Chariot. And I'm thinking maybe I should turn on the lights. Oh, this one came up before. 9 of Swords, Cruelty. So you need to readjust so you can see. We do have Justice. Wow, 4 Wands again. Ooh, awesome. Art, amazing. It's the Reconciliation card. 8 of Wands, quick movement. The 3 of Wands can indicate traveling or waiting for something to blossom. 2 of Pentacles. And Strength. And give me a second, I'm going to turn on my lights. It is getting dark. Just a second. Sorry guys. Okay, well that's better, isn't it? Wow. So far I have to say, if I could have chosen a pile, this would be the one that I would like best. Wow. Okay. Let me take this in for a second, please. Look, we got 44 for stability. No, I'm sorry. It came into my head. I have to say it, even though it may only apply to one of you. What is your person doing? Some of, well, very, very, very few. This is the minority. If it doesn't resonate, it is not for you. Okay? Because there is another message that is for the majority. But let's just get the minority part off. Again, for some of you, what is your person doing? You may not have been in touch in a while, and your person has built a home with somebody else. It doesn't have to be literally building a house, but building a home. Because we do have Four of Wands, which is like the home card, having a home. And this was the question, not what do they feel for me, but what is going on in their lives. So for some of them, maybe they have founded a family, are about to found a family, and a home. But again, this is the minority. If this didn't resonate, it is not yours at all. But since it did pop into my mind, I had to say, look, 9-9. 9-9-8-8. 9-9-9. You got 9-9, ending of cycles. Yeah. What is your person doing? Getting ready for union. To come to you, I would say. Ending this cycle. Wanting to come home. And where's home? It's you. However, there's still something going on here. We do have cruelty and justice. Maybe for some of them, literally, something happened in the legal system. Maybe they didn't get justice, even though they were supposed to get justice. Maybe justice was blind. Because we do have, again, a cruelty card, something being hurt. Being hurt, being disappointed, feeling stabbed in the back. You do see the Centaur has the hour in the back. Being shot in the back rather than stabbed. And they need to overcome this. Of course, it could be something like literally the legal system that has failed them. But it also could be some kind of karma. You know, and to me, karma is never, ever, ever, ever a punishment. It is always an imbalance on the inside that gets mirrored on the outside. And so I think the law thing, that was just for a few of you. For most of them, it is that they're healing past pains, past hurt, past trauma maybe even. And they're finding inner balance. They're listening to themselves. And we do have triumph, which is the chariot right above it. So for some of them, they're going to get, if for those of you where it literally is something that has to do with law, even though maybe it looks bad or maybe they have lost something, in the end, they're still gonna win. If it's not in courts, then in some other way it will transpire in a way where they're gonna have their triumph. Fast triumph, getting propelled forwards. We have two cards of fast moving forwards. Others of them, the larger group, they are going to work through this and they get that triumph. And of course, it could be both in one person, right? Having problems with the law system and old karma. However, we still have Solitude, the Hermit. I like this card, but it means that your person, maybe even they have been in separation for a while, or they need a tiny bit longer in order to maybe gain some more information. Maybe some of them know what soulmates are, what twin flames are, and they want to learn more about it. Or whatever it is, maybe they're learning manifesting, whatever it is, they're learning something that has to do with spirituality, with the solitude here, because we do have the hermit, the book, educating yourself on something, reading something. Then we do have 2 Four of Wands, there's mirroring going on. And you know when there's mirroring going on, we do have mirroring here. We do have 44, 44, 999, and 88. So yeah, there is mirroring going on, meaning please make sure that you are in your strength, that you are in your power. Because again, you can only attract your person once you are in that energy you needed to be in. We do have the Four of Wands twice. Again, it is a card of union. It's about coming home. It's about uniting with the person you love. And then we do have this card as well. And this is to me a very high level soulmate card. And high level soul cards would include twin flames. Because you see, we do have this thing here with the snakes. We do have sun and moon, feminine and masculine. We have this person with breasts and penis, which is feminine and masculine in one person. And then those two here are reconciling as well. And this card is called Hermaphroditus, the reconciled, and it's art. Art could, of course, be literal, that your person is an artist. What is your person doing? They're doing art in some way. But of course, it could also, it's like the art of finding inner balance. Your person may be a bit focused on money right now, or maybe on money to buy a house, literally. And you know, there's like not conflicting in a bad way, but we have like this very tranquil energy with a solitude, the Quadra's calm, perspective, imagination. We have art and imagination and ease. And then we do have triumph, the chariot, fast movement. We got this card that is talking about fast movement. And the Fairyland, spontaneity. And the muse. Yeah, your person may be an artist. Maybe you inspired them to art. Maybe they listen to music and think of you. Maybe they are a musician. Because look, the birdie, of course, is singing. And it's the muse. And then this is called art. Maybe they're a writer. Or musician, or whatever it is. But I'm sensing like there's like this calm energy, like resting, getting ready, and then once they feel right, they're gonna go shoot forwards. Once they found their strength. Maybe right now they still have to balance something. With these, you know, the pentacles, it's like having to find some inner balance. But again, it looks like a dancer, a belly dancer. So again, I'm getting like music. Maybe they're getting signs from spirit through music. Or they're writing music for you, about you. Look, it feels like they already have something. Because they hold it in their hand and they're grabbing, they're reaching for something more. It doesn't look like she's holding it, really. It looks like she's reaching for it. So once they found, they stabilized, maybe whatever they need to be stabilizing, this could be it. Once they got that, once they got a firm grip on that, then they come and reach for you. And strength, this card is weird, isn't it? Strength. Yeah, what's the message here? Fighting a beast, maybe an inner beast. Usually a very sexual card. I don't get sexual energy here, that would be creepy. Maybe something has this, maybe like has taken a toll on them, but they're fighting it. And they do have support. So if you were worried about them because you know that they're going through something heavy, they're having support, or they're about to call for support. I feel they have a support system. But when they come to you, I think it will be like out of the blue. You're not at that day not even thinking that they might come, because we again triumph, fast movement, and then this card. And also what could be is that they're going to travel towards you, or inviting you to travel towards them. Not all of you, of course, but maybe some of you are long distance, because the Chariot could be talking about traveling, the Eight of Wands could be talking about traveling, and the Three of Wands also, or more like waiting for someone to come. But also there's usually a ship coming in, and here we see that this person is waiting for something to grow. So again, it is maybe like waiting for the right moment. And with the moon, when the intuition tells them, I'm feeling like all of a sudden they will get the intuition, do it, contact your person. And then they're going to reach out. So yeah, what is your person doing? They are struggling with something that they feel is injustice. Could be some kind of karma, old wounds that are coming up right now. This is what soul connections, of course, do. Everything that has been oppressed is coming up in order to clean. Some of them are working on their pentacles, but again, we do have 999, ending of cycles, 444 for stability, and 888 is eternity. Let's see what the channel messages from your person are saying. Yeah, what is your person doing? Grounding themselves again. Maybe some of them are moving. That could be as well, of course, with the traveling card. And we do have the Four of Wands, which is houses. Can talk about home, you know, homes, moving homes. But the Hermit card is talking about awakening. So there is something big happening within them. But it's like wanting to unite, reunite, and just waiting for the right time. Okay, last shuffle. Okay. We have I am awakening to this connection. I'm not surprised. So there is some kind of awakening. I said it earlier, maybe they're learning about soul connections, manifesting, spirituality, whatever it is. Okay, I am mad at myself for causing you pain. Maybe that is also something that some of them with this, that they I mean, if they caused you pain, and of course only because they mirrored something to you that was within you, that it's your job to heal, not theirs, right? But if they hurt you, they are sorry. I love your kindness. Please stop pushing me away, okay? Weird. Maybe for those of you where they have hurt you, you may not be completely open right now, but that is going to turn again. I want to hold you. Look again. I'm sorry for hurting you. Please forgive me. Do I have this twice? Oh, I'm mad at myself for causing you pain. I'm sorry for hurting you. Please forgive me. So if your person ever hurt you, make sure you do your forgiving work, because again, that is required in order to draw your person in for union. I will come to your light. That means if you are a negative energy, negative vibration, you are repelling your person. You have to be in the right vibration to pull your person in. I want to be inside you, so sexual chemistry. I miss your sweet kisses. I don't think I deserve you, but I want you. Yeah, maybe that hurting stuff. And I see you in my future. So yeah, that was you, pile number 3. I thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I would appreciate it very much. Of course, I am available for personal readings. You will find my contact information below. And for those of you who would like to leave a tip, I do have a PayPal link now that should be easier. So if you're interested to do that, the information is below, and I wish you all the best. Clear quartz. Let's check out this silver stone. This is my favorite kind. I really like it. It's so pretty. It sparkles. Okay, pile number 4. Pile number 4. What is your person doing? Or rather, how are they doing? This reading is for you if you have been in separation for a while and you have no idea what's going on with your person. Or maybe you know that they're going through some hard time right now. You want to know how are they doing, how are they holding up, are they going to get through this all right or not, what's going on. And yeah, I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel. It makes me happy. It's growing slowly, but it is growing. Thank you. And yeah, also thank you to everybody who always likes and leaves comments and hit the bell icon, because all of that of course does something with the algorithm and it helps me grow my channel even more. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And 5. Let's see what's going on with your person. And please check out my other contents. Maybe there is something that would be helpful for you. I don't know why I turned it around, but I saw the Page of Swords. There may be some spying going on. Oh, the same one came out again in pile 2, I believe. Faith, determination, independence, and change. And we got the albatross. Faith again. Wow. Already mirroring going on. There has been mirroring in all of the piles. So there's something, I mean, it's a twin flame and soulmate channel, right? So many of you are in higher soul connections. So there is mirroring going on, and that is not a surprise. And look, we got number 5, and 23 is a number 5. So there's change happening. Determination, endurance, kind of similar. Independence and change, journey, hope. Okay, you might be on a journey with this person. We will see. We've got the light, which is the sun card. We got spiritual strength, and we got 919. So there's mirroring. We got the universe, ending of cycles. We got the base chakra or root chakra. We got the 2 of Swords again, peace, that came out in one of the previous piles. Daughter of Wands. 5 of Wands came out in a previous pile as well. We got the Devil and the Father of Wands. We got Judgment, 8 of Cups, and 5 of Cups. Okay, let me get this for a second. Okay. 5, 5, 5. 5. Okay, 4 5s. You can Google angel number 555 or 5555. Major change going on with your person right now. They're trying to resist a bit. Not gonna work though. Because we do have the Devil card. Devil card is talking about listening to your ego instead of your soul. Okay. I would like to point out that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. Like the next thing is definitely not for everyone. But again, this is not what what do they feel for me. I have other readings like this, but what's going on in their life right now. I'm feeling that some of them are in some kind of meaningless relationship, because we do have Aphrodite the temptress and the devil card, meaning that some of them maybe are acting when it comes to their more like animalistic instincts, even though they're not involved with their heart. But again, this is only for some of you. However, they're not involved there with their hearts because the Eight of Cups is a very unemotional card. Your person, there's a storm out there. Your person is currently really fighting their emotions. However, they're there because we do have spiritual strength. So spirit has their back and is basically pushing them to face things they don't want to face. And then there's light, which is the sun. Very happy card, meaning that there is some light coming back into their lives. And they are called to really listen within themselves when it comes to whom do I want to be with. You know, like the first two piles, I was very much about getting like financial stability. This pile more is about leaving old relationship patterns behind, like the fear of opening up, letting old wounds hindering you from opening up again, because the Five of Cups is the disappointment. And you always know, like in many decks, we do have the 3 spilled cups, you know, like spilled relationships, and there the Two of Cups, the love is still there. This person is very much upset about what has been spilled, what has been left in the past. And then there is this card, it's emotional unfulfillment, leaving something behind. It's the card that is talking about not being in love or falling out of love. And then we do have judgment. It's like something old coming back to haunt them now, but in a good way, because their soul wants to ascend, and you can only ascend once you heal your shadows. So right now what they're dealing with is clearing old relationship patterns. Some of them may be in some kind of meaningless relationship because that person is triggering them or telling them or basically showing them what they have oppressed, giving them the lesson to choose whom they want by showing them whom they don't want. But here, the Father of Wands always says, like getting the sword of the stone, sword of truth, Excalibur, killing the dragon and getting to the girl. And since this is a divine counterpart reading, so of course you're the girl, or even if you're a guy. Okay, this just indicates getting rid of whatever's hindering them. Could be another person, could be long distance, could be stress, whatever it is, getting rid of whatever stands beside you. But they're still struggling a bit. I think they're kind of like, it's not too bad. I believe they're kind of like back and forth. The Devil card to me is a card of inner conflict. It's not a card that is talking about I don't love somebody, because it can talk about being chained, feeling chained. It's a card about conflict, and conflict, I always say, means that you have both sides in you. You have the side that is talking about, yeah, I do love this person, and you have the side that is, no, I don't want to get hurt again. And that is what's causing conflict. If you don't love anybody, you don't have conflict, right? But they're making peace within themselves. The universe is guiding them. I'm feeling that too. And oh look, we got determined. You don't even see that. We have faith, and we do have determination twice, because this is the German word for determination. So there is mirroring going on, and always say if there's mirroring going on, strong mirroring, then of course it's important for you as well to check out, where am I? Am I being do I have faith, or am I still focused on what I don't want? Do I trust this connection, or don't I trust this connection? Do I trust my person or not? How do I see my person? Keeping in mind that the universe always has to, we have the universe here, always has to confirm you. So if you think of your person as a person who's weak, who cannot do it, or who is unable to open up, universe has to confirm that. So I would work on those mindsets. I would affirm, yeah, I'm worthy of being loved. My person loves me. My person is absolutely able to open up. My person chooses me. I'm the only one for my person. Because once you change, and we do have change here, once you change your mindset, then the universe will have to mirror that back to you. This is a spiritual connection, of course. I mean, we have spiritual strength here. We have got the universe. We've got judgment. But with the 555, it tells me that you are in the midst of a major change. And what is going on with your person is an inner change when it comes to relationship concepts. On whom do I choose? Do I choose just, for example, based on looks? Or do I choose based on my emotions? And grounding it too. For some of you, if substance abuse is an issue, then that might be an issue with the devil card. However, again, you see, he is going to slay the dragon to get to the girl. So that is something that can be overcome, absolutely. So it's important to have faith, because I always say those soul relationships is a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a short distance run. There is hope, of course, as well. I mean, we do have basically hope twice. We got the light, which is the sun, and we got hope here, and this looks like there's a yellow sun as well. I'm feeling like the universe has your back with this card, but it's also a card talking about closing cycles. Just a second. Minnie, hey! Sorry, had to yell at my cat. Base chakra, yeah, it's grounding, finding stability within yourself. But again, spirit does have your back, and spirit has your person's back as well. Judgment, yeah, it's stuff you didn't want to see coming up, and your person is like, you know, like there's judgment, your person like, oh no, I don't want to see it, trying to get out of it, but it's coming back. But your person, again, it's a positive thing that we do have all the fives here, meaning there is progress. With journey, I know traveling is kind of like difficult right now. Maybe for some of you it is possible, and your person, what are they doing? They want to go on a journey. They're working more on inner peace. I'm getting that as well. For some of them, unfortunately, they use substances to get there for a while. I mean, for like right now, but not, again, it can be overcome. I'm feeling like your person, maybe you are locked down as well, is getting kind of like uneasy. I'm feeling like this energy, like I just want to get out. I want to I want to do stuff. I maybe they're a bit isolated, and spirit wants them to be isolated, but they don't like it. They have like this inner urge to move. I get it with this card, and then they travel a journey. What else? What is your person doing right now? What your person is doing right now, it's like the first two piles, there was more like what's happening, like, again, like finances or building up, there's a beeping out there, building up self-worth. And here it's 3 and 4 are more like internal, even more than the first 2 piles. But let's see what the soul, what does your person want to tell you, their higher self want to tell you. But to answer the question, how's your person, if you know that they're going through some kind of heavy trauma or something rough, I'm feeling overall they're doing good. Sometimes they may slip into victim mode with the devil card, but they're getting ready to fight it. They're not giving up at all. They are learning to walk behind, leave behind stuff that's harming them. So sometimes they're not feeling too well, and I'm feeling like this. Yeah, again, like the suffering a bit of some kind of inactivity. But with the light, spiritual strength, we have faith twice, we have hope and peace, inner peace. I'm feeling your person, yeah, is overall doing okay, even if they are confronted with something that they don't like right now. I believe it's they're going to do fine. Either they already are on the verge of dealing with it, or they will. Thankfully, none of the piles this time was like very catastrophic. So let's see. Okay. I will come to your light. That often means that it's important for you not to be in a devil mode, because then your person only can mirror that back. It's like step into your own power and draw your person in. We have, please be more positive. I can feel it when you're negative and it repulses me. So maybe some of you are a bit in this devil mentality as well. And in that mentality, of course, you cannot draw in your person. I want to be inside you. Yeah, sexual chemistry is there. Your person seems to be quite a sexual person with the Aphrodite, the temptress, the devil, and of course this card as well, the Father of Wands. I know that this is divine love. Sorry, my throat is kind of like closing. Maybe they want to talk to you, but they don't know how to talk to you. I know that this is divine love. Some of them, they may not consciously, I think for most of them, may not consciously know it, but they feel it in their gut feeling, especially with the universe being there as well. I want to reunite with you. Your smile lights up my world. Please send me a sign. I need to know that you still care. And if you want to, I do have a pick a card called Should I Send Them a Sign via social media? Maybe that is for you. You do have I miss you so much it hurts. I'm trying to contact you with telepathy and I am spiritually awakening and it scares me. Yeah, with these cards there is something going on. But then we do have this, I'm still kind of like fighting it. There's a weird beeping outside. If you hear that, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Okay. Anyway, that was your pile number 4. So how's your person doing right now? Yeah, with the light, it's getting better. They have some struggle, but it seems to be more internal than anything else in this pile. Fighting their own inner demons. Of course, that may be that they are confronted with the stuff on the outside, you know, being mirrored. But most likely, I sense that it is internal stuff that they're dealing with. And they're going to do fine. Because, again, we have faith twice. We have determination twice. We have kind of like hope with the sun twice. And Spirit has their back. Even though they don't like it too much. Oh, look, we got 19, 20, 21. So again, there is some kind of progress going on here. So yeah, well, that is what I had for you. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and hitting the bell icon. And also for checking out my other content. And especially thank you to all of those who book a personal reading with me. I hope you are all happy and well. and I wish you all the best. Now, bye.